In the image of Elohim the Creator. How come we were created in the image of Elohim, and later Elohim saw that the wickedness of man was great in the earth, and that every imagination of the thoughts of his heart was only evil continually. Genesis chapter 6 verse 5.
This is indeed the key for understanding of all human behavior and world events. What our soul and spirit are. What are their differences?
Soul was created on the fifth day. That tells us that animals that have souls are not related to the form of life that existed in the initial earth that was destroyed and covered by water. Adam's soul was made on the sixth day because it was already existed from the day before. His body was formed. It was Adam's spirit that was created on the sixth day in the image of Elohim.
Adam indeed died on the day he ate from the forbidden tree. That death was the loss of his spirit. Since that moment we stopped being in the image of Elohim. The loss of Adam's spirit formed a vacuum in which the devil quickly planted his spirit. That is the very spirit that many spiritual gurus are tempting us to develop. It is this spirit that limits our loving, goodness and pursuit of the truth.
At that moment humans stopped being in the image of Elohim and became under every imagination of the thoughts of his heart was only evil continually. Genesis 6 verse 5. The more we develop the devil's spirits, the more we become wrong. We fail to see this because our logic boosts our egos and confidence as if we are correct.
Our world is doomed because our potential and loving abilities are limited. Elohim will not allow this situation to remain forever. That is the reason that it was him and not the devil that threw Adam out of the garden to prevent him from eating from the fruit of eternal life.
Doesn't Elohim want us to have eternal life and live united in peace? Of course, he does, but only on the right terms. Until then, there is a spiritual war with the devil who wishes to provide us with a compromised kingdom on his standards. He will fail.
The big question is whether the soul is in control and the spirit is just an advisor that tries to tempt us and give us bad advice, or does the spirit control human souls and enslave them? We deal with this and many more important questions in the Love of Elohim site.
The Love of Elohim site is about the superiority of the love commanded by Elohim over the countless counterfeit loves manipulated by the devil to dominate and limit our world. We include collections with a few social projects to benefit millions of people. Please read and support the Love of Elohim site. Patreon.com/loveofelohim. By Aiton Katz. AI has been used only for presentation purposes.